What's going on, everybody? Today's video brought to you by Jesse's Garage, and we're going to be doing a starter motor on a E46 M3. So hang tight and stick through the procedure. Okay guys, so first things first, before you touch anything electrical, you want to make sure that you go to the back of the car and you disconnect the battery. So to do this, we're gonna have to remove this brace, which I already took off the bolts for the strut bar. Should be 2/13. And then I'm going to put back the bolts here so we don't lose them. The less time that we spend looking for things, the quicker we can work. So we're gonna put those there. Okay, next thing to come off, it's going to be this right here where your cabin filter goes. We're gonna take that off. Okay, which brother definitely needs a new cabin filter. So here we have the torque 30s right in the back. So we use a long extension and we're gonna take the T30s off. I'm going to take this off so I can disconnect this guy. I'm gonna disconnect this guy, flip it so I just have room to take the intake manifold out. Make sure this guy is out, okay? And I might even have to take this out. So let's see. Okay, so this is an SMG, and the SMG reservoir, it's in the intake manifold. So we're going to suction the fluid out of it because we have to disconnect the hose that's back here. I don't know if you guys, hold on. Okay, my flashlight is dying, but okay, that little hose back there, you can see the white connector where the light is shining. Yeah, we gotta disconnect those because the pump is right there, and obviously we have to take the intake off. And okay, everybody, so that hose, the better way to do it, confirmed by Master Jedi Dimitri, it's to take it from the bottom. Okay, you see that hose that's off right there? That's it. Here, let me see if I can hold my phone on the flashlight. This guy right here, it's hanging. You see it down there? It's off. So that comes like if you ever messed before with airlines. Then the next thing is another pointer. Is that this right here? It's reusable. This clips right there. The way to take those off is you grab this fella here. You got some kind of pliers, and then you squeeze them. You squeeze these guys against each other. Hold on, up. Let me get different pliers. Alright guys, brain fart. I was squeezing the wrong thing. You have to squeeze it. Oh man. Here. If you guys see this fella in here, okay, you do not squeeze this too. You squeeze this like when you're ready to put it back together. You squeeze those. To release it, we have to squeeze, let me get my finger in here, these two guys in the bottom. So we put our pliers in there. Right. Okay, hold on. Let me get this, we got this. So we got our pliers in there. Okay, and then today this is not my time to shine in the camera. Okay, we got a good grip. So we got a good grip, which I can't get a good grip. Here we go. Dima, bro. Attempt number 555 on camera. Outside of camera, it just comes. Okay, here we go. This is the fun part about working on the car. The car thinks it has you, but it doesn't have you. You know, you have it. Okay, here we go. Just get a good bite. Okay, there it is. I just needed both hands. Alright, so you clipped it and then it comes off just like this, guys. So you gotta do that to all 6 of them, obviously, and then manifold is pretty much good to go. If you ever mess with an airline, like an air system suspension, it's like there's like a ring, like Range Rovers and stuff, Land Rovers. You push the ring in and then you pull the hose out. Like you push it in, as you're pushing in, you like slide it out. That's how that guy works. So that's how that comes off. All the clamps for the intake are out. I'm going to go through it, just make sure I'm not forgetting to undo anything before I start taking stuff off and prying and stuff. I need to, most likely I might not have to, but at this point I just most likely will. Fellas, quick summary of what happened. Took everything out. There is this hose right here that you also have to take from this side. It's underneath. Had to take the rest of this off. Had to loosen this up so I can take the K&N box out. And here's our starter. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this out. We're gonna take those wires out, obviously. Then we're gonna take our bolts off from the back. They're back here. You know, there's one down here, and then there's another one here on top, like back here. It's those are, I believe, inverted torques, like a E14 or so, or E12. And we have to take this off to swing the harness over. There's a couple bolts that hold this. Once it goes in, not this guy, but this guy here for the coils. This fella's over here, and yep, there it is. Now we're gonna start taking off the starter, and check this out. This is what your intake looks in the inside. Here's the hose for the SMG fluid. So now let's keep going with this starter motor. Okay guys, so we just took the 13mm out of this guy. Okay guys, something that really makes things really easy, it's like when you have like certain tools that make the job easier. And for something like this where you can barely fit a ratchet or wrench there, Matco tools makes this spline drive ratcheting wrenches that you can fit into regular bolts, stripped out bolts, or even inverted torques. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. So here they are flex head, and they got those spline drive right there. Oh, focus. Oh, there it is. So with that being said, this will help us get in between the firewall and the bell housing, so we can take out those inverted torques. Bites them really good. Just make sure you put the right size in there. It's a Porsche though.
Look at that one. Broken Volkswagen. Don't buy a Volkswagen.
Alvy's so hot today that he couldn't wait to get home to take a shower. Okay everybody, starter is out. You can see the 2 bolts. There's the 1 bolt in here, and then there's the other bolt that's in there. You can see it back there. So obviously you take it off, you slide it out, and then to put it back together we put it in reverse order. So another thing I want to make note on is this pin here. I just cleaned it with some Scratch Brite because it builds corrosion around it. Then it makes it a little bit difficult to slide the starter in there. And then over here on the starter, we're gonna drill this hole slightly bigger, just a little bit, so we can slide it in there easier without having to tap anything or anything like that. just gonna find a drill bit that has a just slightly bigger, nothing too big. Bigger than that. This one is almost there. So this guy doesn't go in just like a size over. And then in a safe manner, so you don't drill through your finger, you're gonna grab this like that. Put it straight. And there it goes. And then it's ready to be put back in. That's the easiest, best way to do it. You clean after yourselves. I'm still trying to learn that. Another thing that I like to do is in like surfaces like this that build up corrosion, I like to put some anti-seize compound in there. Just for future reference, you never know. Maybe you have to do the clutch on the car, or you have to take the starter back out, you have to take it out to remove the transmission, and it just parts like that that get corroded. I like to put the anti-seize on it, so it's you don't have to deal with it in the near future or later future. You know, you make it easier for yourself or for whoever's gonna work next on the vehicle. And I feel like it's nice to think like that, you know, make it easier for the next person, because it could be yourself. So here it is, the clamp for the intake. It goes right here. It goes right there, so you guys can see. I'm putting them on. So here's how it works. I was telling you guys how this is reusable. Okay, so now that it's out, I'm gonna explain a little bit better how it works. Here we go. So first things first, you need decent pliers. I just got schooled about this. Okay, so the way that it works is this and right here, focus, slides into that tooth there. So you grab these guys like that, like so. Oh, hold on. Albi, can you hold this, bro? So I can like actually use both hands. So you're gonna grab this end and this end together, and you're gonna take it in. Alright, we're gonna, okay. So you start like this. I did that on purpose. You go like that. Albi's laughing. Then you grab this, and then you grab it, put a finger in there or so, and that's it. Attempt 355. You clip it in there. That's it. It stays there. There's some pressure and it stays there. To take it off, you go like that and it springs off, okay? You put it back. That's it. Look, it's staying. But guys, luck is not on my side. It happens, okay? That's it. That's the way it works. Boom. That's it. It stays there. It's closed position. Now we gotta open it to put everything back in there. So that's it. That's how it works. So you guys can have a good idea of how it works and how much of a pain in the neck it could be. Let me put this back together.
T-bow clamps.
Here we go, fellas. All put back together. Now we just gotta go and crank it and connect the battery. Gotta connect the battery. Beautiful Corbeau seats because blue. Now let's see if this puppy starts. Man, I kind of make sure his SMG is on neutral. That's how you do your starter motor on your E46 M3. If you like this video, subscribe, hit like, share. Any questions, leave comments, and I'll see you guys around. Stick around for more videos and entertainment.